Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel NXSAIRE. My name's Naz, and today we are going to be reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, The Culling Games, Episode 1 and 2. So at the time of this recording, it's currently January 8th, 2026, and from what I understood on AniChart, Season 3 wasn't supposed to drop until January 9th, which is tomorrow on Friday. But as we can see here on Crunchyroll, we have episodes 1 and 2 dropped as an hour-long special. I'm super excited about this. I really can't wait to see how this gets animated this arc. For those of you who are new here, I am a manga reader. I have read the manga for Jujutsu Kaisen, and I finished it about a year ago when it ended. It's been about a year or two since I read this specific arc of the Culling Games, so there are a couple of things I'm going to be hazy on, but I'm going to remember most of the major parts. However, I want to react to this because I really love MAPPA Studios' animation style. I love what they've been doing with Jujutsu Kaisen, and honestly, the fight scenes in this arc particularly are god. So I'm really looking forward to this season, and especially this first episode. There's a lot to unpack in this first episode, and if you guys enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like button down below and hit the subscribe button as well for more reactions, and come with me on this journey for Season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I do wonder if they will be changing up a couple of the sequences when it comes to this season compared to the manga. So that's something I'm looking forward to. Ooh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
This is one of the things that I'm kind of talking about. Like, I'm very hazy. It's been 2 years, maybe even close to 3 from when I read the beginning of the Culling Game arc. So I don't remember that sequence. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. This blur effect is really like hurting my eyes. I can't even lie. Oh, shit. It's the boy Yuji. You know what? I know a lot of people, when they watched the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, they were very confused about the things that were set in motion for Season 3 and onwards. Like, I watch a lot of other reactors and a lot of people's opinions about Season 2 and listen to their thoughts and opinion, and a lot of them really got confused. I think the dub does a better job in explaining how things end up getting to this point versus the sub, the original. Essentially what ended up happening is the main villain, the fake Geto, ended up, how can I explain this? So fake Geto takes over Geto's dead body, and he reveals the fact that he has made contracts with a number of Jujutsu sorcerers from 1,000 years ago, all the way up until that point. And from making those contracts with them, he essentially tells them that, hey, I'm going to bring you back to life in sometime in the future, and essentially we're going to recreate the Heian era. And if you guys remember what that is the era that Sukuna reigned supreme in. So that was his whole ordeal. So over the years, as he took over Geto's body and presumably other people's bodies, he made contracts with numerous sorcerers, and that is what he was talking about at the end of Season 2. In order to activate the technique to fully bring all those sorcerers that he made contracts with over the years back to life is by using Mahito's idol transfiguration at its full capacity. So he needed Mahito to level up in order to take him and then use his ability to activate the contract. And he found other people in this time frame and gave them either a cursed object, like how Yuji has Sukuna's finger in him, in order to bring them back to this current timeline. I know it sounded very confusing in sub, since a lot of people were watching sub. Dub kind of made it a little bit easier to understand, but I know some people still got confused about that. But that's essentially it. He's just like, I'm going to bring back all these legendary Jujutsu sorcerers back to this era so we can recreate the Heian era. I just want to bring that up because it just popped in my head. Thought that might help. It's crazy how we're literally just picking up right from where Season 2 ended, where Yuji's just fighting a bunch of curses. Because now this whole place is pandemonium. It's literally just chaos. Curses running free and doing whatever. Oh, bro.
You don't get it yet, do you?
He was moving so fast that he didn't even see him slice the curse. All he heard was a sword sound. I'm so happy Jujutsu Kaisen is back, man. I've been wanting this to be animated and shown. Okay, new intro. Let's see it. Let's see it.
舞ちゃん
今は当主の心配を。それに死にかけているのはマキです。
そうなんほなええわべっぴんさんやけど
Damn.
あかんあれは男を立てられへん三歩後ろを歩かれへん女は背中刺されて死んだらええその点舞ちゃんは立派やな
Oof.
遅いぞ。何をしていた？実の父親が峠をさまよっているときに。
ごめんちゃいでもべっやろ
oh my god.
俺の兄さん方はみんなポンコツやし
I'm laughing because y'all don't understand what is about to unravel here.
娘は論外じいちくんはな顔があかんわ当時くんと逆やったらよかったのにな
Oh my god. Oh my god.
堪忍しとってや
Holy. Just for the record, character that's talking, Mad Cat. Alright, I believe it's pronounced Nea Zenin. That guy, bro. That guy. Yo, y'all need to keep your eyes on that guy. That guy is sick. He is sick. The Zenin family is so interesting. They are so interesting and fun to observe on screen. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this, bro.
全員家27代目当主を全員直哉とす全員家機構に保管されている呪具を含めた全財産を直哉が相続し承認を得た上で直哉が運用する
Man's pissed. He's like, damn, I can't get everything.
Not around here, partner.
何らかの理由で五条悟が死亡または意志能力を喪失した場合伏黒当時との誓約状を履行し伏黒恵を全員家に迎え同人を全員全財産を譲
Oh, he don't like that. He don't like that.
じゃあ上の人に伝えとき全員直哉がスクナの器殺したるてめぐみくんはスクナの器のとこおるんやろ二人まとめて殺したる
Damn, man. Pandemonium.
殺してしまえば後のことはどうとでもなる
There's a lot of politics that's going on here. You know, there's a lot of politics that goes on in the Jujutsu Kaisen world when it comes to the, like, pretty much noble families, right? Damn. Imagine wiping out such a large sector of your home city, state, country, and those memories are just replaying in your mind constantly. Devastating. That is so devastating and heartbreaking, bro. And you ended up doing it against your own free will. That's the worst part about it, bro. That, yeah, I feel for Yuji, bro. Like, being Sukuna's vessel is not for the fate. What's that saying go? It's not for the weak of heart. It's not for the weak of heart, bro.
Yuji
It's a beautiful shot.
俺が戻りたいかどうかの問題じゃねえんだ。スクナが伏黒を使って何か企んでる。それに俺は人をいっぱい殺した。
Yo, that guilt, man, weighs heavy. It's a heavy burden.
俺はもうみんなと一緒にはいられない。長宗こそいいのか。俺はお前の弟も殺したんだぞ。いい。
Is it just repeating him going down the stairs? Because those stairs were not long. There's no way that he was still going down the steps. Okay, so we're right back here. I'm trying to remember the sequence of events. That design is so cool for the curse. It looks so cool.
Damn!
Bro, just straight fists and curse energy. That's insane. Insane work. Damn, that's a big boy. The animation is pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. Ooh. Yo, man said, yeah. Bro, all in one sequence, in one line. That's nasty though. That's nasty. Don't ever have your blood and guts spilling on my head. Man, Yuji, I have some thoughts about Yuji. Ooh. Oh my god!
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
Oh my gosh! Yo, the flicks with the hair! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yo, I have goosebumps, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Let me tell you guys something. That scene right there, that was the last panel in the manga for one of the chapters. Literally that shot of Yuta standing there after Nea, Yuji, and Choso all felt the most they said, bro, Yuji said Gojo sensei and said no, it's way creepier than that. Do y'all understand what that means? Like, Yuta was put on the same level as Gojo, which makes sense since he's like Gojo's relative, but he said it was way creepier. His aura was more scarier, deadlier, and creepier than Gojo's when he showed up. That is crazy, bro. Like, that is insane. That's crazy. That's why I had goosebumps, bro. Like, when I read that in the manga and we got to that chapter, I was like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. And remember, Yuta's on a mission to kill Yuji. Bro, seeing that animated, oh, that was so sick. That was so sick. That was so sick. The fact Yuji doesn't know who Yuta is actually wild. Yes, sir. Chozo, you're not getting away, bro. Like, you're not getting away. Yo, Yuta's locked in. He's locked in. I love how Choso takes up the mantle as being the big brother, though. I really do love that about his character. It's really dope to see. And then that's how we got to here. Woo! He's like Maki, but he has curse energy. Mm, 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 mm. Hoo, 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 hoo. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy.
パワー不足を重力強化で補ってる。みんなやってることだけど、この人がやると俺と真逆だな。
気づいた。
What the fuck, yo? God!
No, 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 no! Wait!
僕に磁力切れはあっても先生にはないしね。
Yo, Yuta is very generous with that statement. Very generous. Left hook.
読む読まない以前の問題。全ての攻撃が決定打になり得るし。悪いけど、まだ死ぬわけ。
The fact, ooh, that detail, like how he did get cut and then it started bleeding.
ってねんだよ。
意識が刀に行き過ぎ。
Bro, yo.
折られた。
Oh my gosh.
キザ深いけど内臓出てね。これでお互い丸腰だ。いけ。
Rika's back, bro.
焦ってるだけだよ。リカちゃん。
Don't play like that.
Yo, that's terrifying. That is so terrifying. That is terrifying. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. Yo, oh, seeing this animated is so good. I'm so happy to see this.
虎杖君。
Because I don't think there's an after credit. No, there's not an after credit. Okay, so I'm gonna let that play. I don't really have too much to say about the episode other than bravo. I am so glad that Jujutsu Kaisen is back because honestly, one of the best new gens that are out right now, alongside a couple of others. But that was a fantastic episode, and just seeing everything animated so beautifully was such a treat. Seeing Nea's introduction into the fight, seeing the introduction of the Zenin family, now that the previous head, which was Nabito Zenin, I think that's how you pronounce his name, since he's dead, now they're trying to figure out the next runner-up for the Zenin clan. That introduction was dope. Yuta's introduction back to the story was phenomenal. And also the animation looks crisp. Like at first I was kind of worried because it was a little blurry at some point. So I was kind of like, okay, is it going to be like this throughout the entirety of the freaking anime? But no, they only had that for a couple of scenes. But animation looks fluid, the movement looks solid, and honestly, from what I remember in the manga, they're pretty faithful to the sequence of things. There are a couple of things I think they may have changed around. I would have to reread the chapter to actually know for sure, but so far, so good. Like, there are no complaints I have. That's actually a really solid episode. I'm just excited to see the next one. That is Megami's sister. And I forgot the blonde guy's name. The one that preserved the injuries for Yuji and Nobara, apparently, from season 2. Oh my gosh. Yo. Ooh, oh my god. I told y'all, Nea is a problem. That guy's a problem. Oh my gosh. Bro, he is basically Nobito on crack. He's literally Nobito on crack.
答えになってへんねん。俺
My man's doing the Goku hop. Ooh. Ooh. I love the animation that they're doing for Nea's ability and technique. It's so good.
その力を外眼筋に集中させて動体視力を上げとるんや。残念。こっちはカウンター前提で動き作っとんねや。用意がいいな。内緒やで。
He did come very well prepared.
術師が獲物持ち歩くの。それがないと語れへんってことやし。俺の兄さん方もブラブラ。
That's some big cash talking.
兄弟が。嫌いやね。弟より出来の悪い兄なんかおる意味ないやろ。死んだらええねん。
That's right. I totally forgot he's a younger brother. I totally forgot about that.
今めっちゃきしょいこと言うた。ドン引きや。
Oh my gosh. Nea's a fun character. He's a really fun character.
歩んだのなら弟は後をついてくればいい。お前が強いのはお前の兄が弱いおかげだったらどうする。
I love the sentiment because I'm an older brother myself, so I feel that.
だから俺は強いんだ。
A sea of blood, man. Nea hasn't put together that Choso is not human. He's a cursed womb. Ooh.
重力を血液へと変換できる特異体質。重力が枯渇決死することもない。
Bro, this sequence is amazing. This is so sick. Bro's moving so fast. Probably did. Yup. The art direction of this is so cool.
事前に 24fps で作った動きをトレースする。この程度の足止めやったら問題なく動ける。試してみや。
Which one's faster?
撃ってこうへんねや。
これは150年自らの術式と向き合い続けた超。
Oh, the supernova. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that technique. He wanted him to charge in head first so that he could activate supernova and explode it right in front of his face. This is what happens, man, when you get too cocky. And now he just has, like, literally a pool of blood that he can use to manipulate at will. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, bro. Yuta is so disrespectful, bro. The way how he just popped, first off, the way he just popped up behind Choso calmly out of nowhere was the equivalent of Sukuna walked behind Megumi back in season 1, episode 5, season 1, when Sukuna walked behind Megumi after Megumi's waiting outside for Yuji to come out of the freaking detention center. That's the equivalent of this. That's more so the equivalent. That is so terrifying. And then Yuta just came and went and slumped Choso. Yuta is freaking hilarious. That guy's hilarious, bro. Brother, you took a lot of damage. Yeah, man. Finally put 2 and 2 together. Bro, Yuta just leveled up so much since the movie. Oh! I totally forgot about this.
No, I can't laugh yet.
Bro, I totally forgot about that scene. I totally forgot about that flashback. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. bro, I'm not gonna say too much. I'm trying my best not to say too much, alright? But damn! I totally forgot that they showed that this earlier on in the art.
You crazy nigga?
This guy's a joker.
9月頃かな。五条先生がわざわざ会いに来てね。君のことを頼まれたんだ。それでやむを得ず芝居を打たせてもらった。
Some people may have missed this completely, but remember back in the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen 0, at the very end, we see Gojo go to Africa to visit Yuta to put things kind of like in a better timeline sequence. In season 1, after, I think it's when Yuji dies. I think it's when Yuji dies at the detention center and Sukuna gets his third finger and reincarnates and then fights against Megumi, right? So literally that sequence, the reason why Gojo was away is because he was on that trip to Africa to see Yuta. That's why. And he was there to ask him to take care of Yuji for him. So kind of puts things in perspective. So just for those who are wondering, what is he talking about? That's exactly what he's talking about.
僕に何かあったら今の1、2年のことをユータに頼みたくて。はかりはまあ大丈夫っしょ。
Oh, Hikari was mentioned in season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, and he was mentioned by Gojo in the context of only him and Yuta would be on his level. When I was talking about my goats in this series, Hikari is one of those goats. And when he is introduced, I hope you guys love him as much as I do, bro, because he is such a fun character and he's sick. He's gangster. When his ability gets revealed, you guys are gonna be like, oh, this guy is sick. He's so sick, bro. Yeah, bro, you beat my ass. I don't want to see you.
総監部とは執行人として認めてもらう代わりに虎杖君を殺すっていう縛りを結んだんだ。だから一度殺した。本当にごめんね。
いや、じゃあなんで俺は生きてんだ？
反転術式だよ。
Yep, the reverse curse technique.
心臓を止まると同時に反転術式で一気に治癒した。
Damn, bro.
そう。君の死を偽装するのはこれで2度目だ。
It is, now that you mention it.
どうしてそこまでして？
Bro, because I've been in the same situation as you.
僕も一度身に余る大きな力を背負ったんだ。
Yep.
君とは違う。君の背負った力は君の力じゃない。
Fair, fair. It's really good for Yuji because he has someone who is telling him like, hey, it's not your fault for how the situation's played out. You weren't the one to blame. Even though like it's in Yuji's body and Yuji feels like it's his fault, it's not, because it was Sukuna's fault. I think it's been told to him multiple times that like, dude, it wasn't your fault. But I think because Yuta is so powerful and comes in, kills Yuji, brings him back to life, and tells him like, yes, like I was asked by Gojo to keep you alive and look out for you. And because Yuta has such a similar experience to Yuji of wanting to be executed because of his unknown power, having Yuta say it to Yuji is so good for his mental health, to let him know like, hey, you weren't the one at fault here, right? Like, you didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't your fault. It's a good like moment for Yuji and kind of like the start of his healing journey. Guess who's back in a black maid back?
直接顔を見られない限り、お前が戻っても問題ねえ。一度先輩らと合流してる。
やめろ。当たり前のように受け入れるな。
I mean, in this line of work, it practically is normal.
人を殺した。俺のせいで大勢死んだんだぞ。
俺たちのせいだ。
Yeah.
そりゃ、お前はそう言うさ。
Of course he's gonna say it, bro. Like, he cares about you. It's a group thing. It's a we. It's us against the world. Like, it's not just you. And stressed out. He was like,
俺たちは存在意義を示し続けなきゃならない。
違うんだ。伏黒。
もう俺たちに自分のことを考えてる暇はねえんだ。
それじゃお前は
ただひたすらに人を助けるんだ。
俺が隣にいる限り。
これはそもそもお前の行動原理だったはずだ。
ずっと苦しむことになるんだぞ。
まずは俺を助けろ。虎杖。
that's the line that woke him up. That's the line that got to him. Yes, Kamo. Noritoshi Kamo has set up a death game between those. Yeah. If y'all was wondering why they showed Tsukumi early on in season 1 and her not waking up and everything and just going to that comatose state, it's because she was injected with a cursed object. And now that the Kung Games have started, she has been dragged into the game. So, hey man, some good foreshadowing, I'm not gonna lie. Come on, Yuji, you gotta save your boy.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I'm not reading all of that. I'm sorry, I'm not reading all of that. I know the general rules and concepts of the game, but I'm not reading all that. Oh, I thought that was like the end. I was like, what? Come on, help your boy out.
渋谷であいつに体を取られたのは多分一度に指を10本食わされたからだ。俺の中に
Force fed 10 fingers is crazy. 15 fingers inside me is wild.
もし次俺がスクナと変わったら迷わず殺してくれ。先輩ならできると思う。わかった。
ベストを尽くすよ。
Putting a lot of faith in Yuta to fight against Sukuna.
この問いに答えられるのは天元様しかいないと思う。
あの人はつくもさんは知らねえかな。
Tsukumo-san is Yuki, if I remember correctly. Yuki Tsukumo?
問題は天元様の隠す結界なんだ。シャッフルが繰り返される1000以上の扉のうち一つだけが天元様のいる構成宮へとつながっている。
That was like always one of my biggest questions when it came to Jujutsu High in this arc. When it's like the barriers are down, I'm like, how is it the safest place for Jujutsu sorcerers to be at? To be quite honest with you, I don't think it's safe. Heavy is the burden. Heavy is the burden. The burden is heavy. Heavy is the cross. I can't remember the saying.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Chozo just popped out of nowhere. Just popped out of nowhere, bro. That's hilarious. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goat is here! And she looks so gangster.
でもさすがは天与呪縛のフィジカルギフテッド。最後の最後で呪いへの耐性ではなく、生来の肉体の強度が生死を
帝宮の途中には光線が呪具や呪物を保管している機構があるな。機構には俺の弟たち、ノーラン層、小層、炭層、酸層、骨層、小層の亡骸が。
There's a lot, man. Got a lot of brothers, a lot of experiments. That's insane.
こいつは誰だ?
Oh yeah, that's right. Maki did not meet Chozo. We are moving very quickly through a lot of chapters. I'm just gonna say.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really.
She ain't wrong. She ain't wrong. It's crazy how they didn't clean up those blood stains after 12 years. That's insane. Now, granted, no one can really get down to this level, but like, you would think that if they felt a disturbance, they would, you know, check it out and then clean it or something. That man hate you. He hate you. He don't want you here.
はじめまして、全員の子道真の地受胎クソーズ、そして宿儺の器。
Tengen makes his appearance. Oh no! Honestly, it makes me want to reread this arc in the manga because I feel like there's something they may have switched around. Like, I don't remember the flashback that Yuji had being at the beginning of episode 2. I don't remember that, but I could be mistaken because he did have a little bit of a flashback, but I just don't remember the details of it. I think I might just go back and reread the chapter, the arc, so that I can refresh my memory on the minor details going forward. Otherwise, the episodes were great. They were phenomenal. There are a lot of things that I tried to fill you guys in as anime onlys who are watching the reaction to kind of help explain certain things. I hope I did as good as a job as I could, because yeah, it's been 2 years since I read this arc, so yeah, there are a couple things that I'm probably gonna miss. And I think the last season 2 came out about 2 years ago as well, so there are a couple of things that I'm a little hazy on, but this is great, man. I couldn't have asked for anything more. Like, Yuta's introduction was just so dope, and he's leveled up so much working under Miguel from the movie all the way through seasons 1 and 2, and then he comes back oh my gosh, bro. Like Gojo Sensei said, it is Yuta and the other student Hikari who are the next two to be on his level. And now we can see why Yuta is on the same level as Gojo. It's interesting that because Gojo has 6 eyes, it puts him like a step above the rest, because the 6 eyes, for a lot of people don't understand how the 6 eyes work. The 6 eyes works just like the Sharingan from Naruto. It allows Gojo to see how curse energy moves and to be able to kind of manipulate it at will, which in turn makes him use less curse energy when using his techniques. So it almost allows him to spam them. The same way how the Sharingan allows someone to control their chakra and see chakra and minimize how much chakra they're using when using techniques, but still getting those techniques off. So it's exactly the same thing, just named differently. One thing about the mangaka, the author of Jujutsu Kaisen, who is named Gege Akutami, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, or it could be Gigi Akutami, I'm not sure which one. But one thing about him that has been revealed in interviews and stuff is that he took a lot of inspiration from Hunter x Hunter and from Bleach, as well as Naruto. So that's why Gojo looks like Kakashi. And if you notice, a lot of the power system is very similar to Hunter x Hunter with its complexity, but also has some intertwined things from Bleach's power system as well. Like the domain expansion is similar to the Bankai's, and that's where the inspiration that Gege drew from Bleach comes in. And as for how curse techniques are used and having them restricted to power them up and etc., that is derivative of Hunter x Hunter, which he also took inspiration from. These are things I mentioned in his interviews and in discussions and posts that he makes. So that's really dope to see. Anywho, those first 2 episodes were great, man. I have no complaints. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I'm not sure how many episodes it's gonna be. I'm hoping it's 24 like the previous season, because there's a lot to cover in this arc. This arc gets insane. Like I said, lots of new characters, a lot of new reveals, a lot of new techniques, and some great fights that are about to happen in this arc. This is a great start to the season. I hope you anime onlys loved the first 2 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, an hour-long episode, so like that's a great treat. And if you have any opinions or thoughts or ideas about what's to come, or things you are expecting, things you want answers to, leave them down in the comments below. And for those who've read the manga, reply to my pinned comment. That is specifically going to be for just manga readers. We are going to have our own discussion about things we're looking forward to, characters that we're waiting to be introduced, things that we are waiting to see later down the line. So any of my anime onlys, do not read the pinned comment or any comments replied to it, because you are going to get spoiled in that. But for my manga readers, reply to that and we'll go in full-fledged discussion about some of the things to come. I forewarned you, alright? You can't put this on me. That's your fault if you click the pinned comment. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button down below and hit the subscribe button as well. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers. That's a goal I have set for myself, and honestly, every subscription counts. And if not, just leave a comment down below and a like. That honestly goes such a long way for me on this channel. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.